Why hello everyone and welcome back to some Okami HD. Last time we dealt with the sleepy bear and made our way through the area of Hana Valley. Now we shall push this ball. Ball physics. In this game it's actually a little better, but in the original game ball physics in this game is still bad. They fixed it a little bit. It's still bad. They don't know how balls work. And it just likes going off on its own. Oh, the fudge are we supposed to... There we go. And we go. And it goes. Wow, a lot of time in their hands to think all this up. So this was the sphere that was on the wall painting. There, sphere. I bet this sphere here is magic or something. But we're missing the sun, so let's draw it in. Oh, firing laser. Relax, you never have to do this seriously again. Hey, this is a guardian sapling. It's all withered like the other one. Oh? What's the... Who turned out the lights? Oh, it's another constellation. Trust me, there'll be weirder places for constellations. You just haven't seen them yet. Alright. This one has 2 stars missing, so let's draw in the 2 dots. 2 dots! Oh. Amaterasu, origin of all that is good, mother to us all. My gratitude, releasing my body from its slumber. Please accept my humble thanks in return. Great kindness. I am Sakigami, one of the triumvirate of flora gods, known as the Hanagami. My breath trusted the brush techniques, known collectively as green sprout. I now grant my humble power to you. Use it wisely. First part of green sprout. This one here is bloom. Sakigami, one of the gods of flora. Apparently the bloom brush technique can make just simply drawing a circle with a tree. Maybe it'll work on the guardian sapling too. As I said, circles. I apologize for this looking a little worse because I believe I think they ported the PS3 graphics for this for the PS. I don't think they did the PS2 though. We have enough for. Yeah. What does it look like? It's rather pretty. Misaki, as guardian sapling, has lifted the evil curse. I'm not sure how weak the gods have become recently, but it must have taken some wickedly strong power to suppress this magnificent guardian sapling. Even if you were reborn, we might be against more than a bargain for. Hey, Ami. What about the wizard guardian sapling outside? I think you could revive it like you did this one. By bringing that guardian sapling back to life, you might be able to lift the curse there too. Ready for it. Leap before you think, right? That will be our code of conduct from now on. We got a few things to do in here before we leave. Most of it is blooming stuff. While fighting the demons too. They had to fight a few more demons. Oh yes, the green circle in the corner is my divinity. I can take 3 hits before I'll start actually taking damage. Can't see it, but I know he's there. So power slash. The camera in this game sometimes just doesn't like to work. I keep forgetting I can also center it by pushing the button in. There we go. Get a bit more praise. Praise. We feed them some seeds. Yes, boars eat seeds. Deal with it. 9 praise. Ooh. That's why feeding is sometimes important. Ugh. The creepy old tree won't give up. I have an idea. Back at it. We can use bloom. Precisely. We consumed an orange. Consumed an apple. This here is a little... Oh, I'm helping. Right now, but gloomy patch of grass. Fill it. Just fill it with your brush and Bloom will take care of it. It's because Bloom has one additional power. If you do lines like this, you can make flowers. Also, we now run faster. That's like the cute little things that happen with Bloom. You actually do get quite a bit of neat stuff with it. I haven't shown off the fan menu, have I? I'll do that before we Bloom stuff. We now have access to Bestiary. We have the green imp. The red imp. Oh, it's the loot. Okay. And the yellow imp. We also have a bit of the animal tome. We haven't found any treasures. That's going to change. We don't have any techniques either, so we're still missing a few things. Bloom here is one of the 13... Sakigami. Wilted tree, the ink turns into flowers. Essential plant life. Placing on a lush area will yield green holy smoke. Drag the brush from there. A streak of vegetation. This is in a bloom. Bloom tips. Draw out a broad circle surround with the tree. Either higher or lower. Perhaps obstacles surrounded by an object. Large areas. Yeah. There is one power we're missing for this. But yeah, there's actually 15 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There are 15 total because this actually counts as one power combined. They're just 3 separate powers that count as one. But using the technique that I showed earlier with that... Oh yeah, we can also move the map by putting our cursor to the corners. Not map, the screen. Yeah. Do that. Bloom it up. We got green sprout tips. Yeah, you can put I think up to 3 dots and you can do seeds. Yep. The scroll here too, huh? Looks like the travel guide. It's an ancient record of pilgrimage across the land. If this were the real thing, normally it'd be worth a fortune, but with all the copies out there, you probably wouldn't get much for it. At any rate, if you ever want to read it, just press the start button to open the fan menu. And it may sound rather preachy, but it should at least help in your travels. I don't personally care for it that much, but it does explain a few things if you're a new player. Sometimes these things don't notice you there until you get really close to them, so you have to risk getting hit by them. You consume peach. It's a peach. It's a peach, it's peach. Move along, move along. You can also bloom normal trees by simply blooming them. Well, I actually bloomed 2 trees at once. I didn't even notice I bloomed that one. If you do get them in a line, I'll try and do it with these here. If we get them in a line like this, we can bloom them both at the same time. I'm completely out of ink, but that's not really important. Oh yeah, as out of ink, you fight as a wolf without any ink. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. That's kind of one of the reasons why we want more ink. Well, we have to defeat these guys again. He broke my divinity there. There we go. That wasn't too bad. I want my golden one cap back though. That's a relic that makes all the stuff come to you. There we go. I got that back. I can also now show off one of the most useful, well, most effective ways of getting praise. Other than doing side quests. Yeah, because it is kind of difficult to bloom 2 of them at once unless they're in a line like this. I might be able to get that one. Yeah, got it. Monkeys will basically eat anything. They're monkeys. They're the only thing I believe that you can feed that will give you anything. Like, you can use anything. We need 300 food, like, points into the astral pouch before we can actually use it. So... Okay, that was not meant to affect both of them, because I knew it probably not going to work, but it apparently did work. That's basically almost all of them. Almost all of it, but not quite. We dig a diggy hole here. This is a clover. Clovers are kind of like stray beads, but don't actually count towards your completion. They, when bloomed, give a fair amount of praise. Well, in this case, 5. But later on, you get really hard ones to get, and you can get up to 50 praise at a time from them. They are handy. Basically, harder to get access to, praise-wise. Easier it'll be to get more praise. That's simple. This one, I believe, gives us 10 or 5. Sometimes it doesn't like listening to me. Fine. We haven't bloomed 1 tree, so why not let's bloom that 1 tree. After blooming all the trees in one area, you get a larger amount of praise. Not always. Sometimes you do. But in this case, you get a little extra reward. Nom nom nom. Good stuff. I'll open up the menu here in 1 minute. We have 138, where I'm going to grab that extra ink pot now, so I don't have to worry about it later. Having 5 ink pots is good, because it means progress towards that completion of ink pots. I'll likely wait for a little longer and get a 6th ink pot, then I'll get a hit point. I'm usually very, very, very conservative where I put my praise until I get my ink pots leveled up. If we open this, we got a sun fragment! I think we only have 1 stray bees here, though. Yeah, we only got 1 of them. Oh, no, there is only 1. Haha! I thought there was more than 1. No, there's only 1 in here. And I got it. Be good. Be good. Other than that, that's all of Hana Valley. No, I mean, that's literally all of Hana Valley. We literally have nothing else to do here. We got the sun fragment. We got the stray bead. We bloomed everything. Nothing else to do here except for run really fast. And trust me, this is actually really fast. You get places pretty quickly like this. Oh. Okay, that's new participation bag. Now, Ami, before you get all excited, forget what you're supposed to do. I have an important tip for you. Ready? If you ever forget what to do next, press the open the fan menu, look at your logbook. You'll find your journal there. Yeah, I'm not going to let it. Your journal is record, important dialogue you've heard, also shows important info you have in your furry little head. Just dig up info the way I just showed you, and you'll be able to recall important things, your adventure. A lot easier if you remember this. Also remember, first things first. Okay, let's go. Yeah. In the logbook, the journal. Yeah, he has... Like, there's never usually more than 2 things in your journal at once. Usually the top one will be the actual, the main thing you're doing that most recently done. And the bottom one will be something else that supports it. Travel guide, digging tips, how to dig holes. Boar, piglet, monkey. I've actually completed that in tome. It's not too hard. It's feed everything once. 100% that said it on tome, not quite so easy. Nameless man. Freaky. Looks at the river suddenly clear. I did see Susanna whizzing a little while ago, but surely it wasn't him cleaning up the river, was it? Nah, wouldn't make any sense. Well, we have a little bit more time this episode, so why not? Let's clean this mess up. Here's Garden Sapling. Are you guys ready for a great divine intervention? Again, but this one actually with the great divine intervention music. Not bad. That's 30 additional praise. Wow, that nasty cursed zone completely gone. The plants and animals are back, and just feel that fresh breeze. Now that's what I call great divine intervention. If you keep dispelling evil curses like this, I bet the gods of nature would lend you their powers. Very green. Hey, that's Sakuya's tree, isn't it? Maybe she perked up because you revived the guardian sapling. Well, we could stop by and see her later. I mean, we're kind of on a roll here. How about we take a look around Shinshu Field first? You've been gone 100 years, right? A good run around the place do you good. First, fleeing battle. Fleeing battle will simply lower your divinity. That's about it. Second, we got a little curse patch here. Why not? Let's clean this up. Nice and clean. We need 200 praise to actually upgrade the next scene. So, it's going to take a little bit. Alright. This next. Whoa. Old gate. I don't like the look of it. The power, I can feel it. You being a god and all, you can't just ignore it. What'd you think, my furry friend? Where'd you go through, or what? This is a devil gate. Probably you know, it's a demon gate. Think of them as almost like mini enemy holds, I guess. It's really hard to classify what the fudge they are because they really fall under more than one category of enemy location. Because there's lots of enemies, but they're not usually brutally hard enemies. they're usually about the same difficulty as you're currently facing. So it's not like, oh hey, we're going to fight enemies 5 times stronger than what we're normally used to. No, they're usually about your level, so it's not too big of a deal. And they're often the weaker variants. Like, there was no yellow imps there. Get some praise. Devil Gates are the only place that you could or might get praise from if you basically deal with them. Yeah, he's just saying Devil Gates. I already basically there. We haven't gotten any praise for this one, but we got a Vengeance Slip. Vengeance Slips are nice. They're handy. Right here is an area we can't dig yet. Which means the clover here, which is this green light, is actually worth a lot more. We're also going to go deal with this Devil Gate while we're at it, because we saw it earlier. I'm not really caring about Demon Fangs because we get so many of them already. Like, I have 32 of them. If I have over 100, which I probably will, at the end of this, like not by the end of the game, but by the end of Shinshu Field, I will be set. Something neat, actually, you can't hurt them while they're doing this, but you can ink them. So it's a neat little tidbit if you want a little extra damage on them. But be warned, they can hit you like that, and it does do quite a bit of damage. Any battle like this, which is the red border, you can't escape from. There you go. Dead. There you go. Got some extra cash, too. Got some praise. And some bunnies. Feed the rabbits. We'll go explore a bit of Shinshu Field, and then we'll call it there after we finish doing a little bit of exploring. Let's go. If we go like this, we could see the areas we need to go to. So I'll go here. We have another Devil Gate, so we'll go through that. Whoa, Devil Gate. There we go, one. I'm going to be probably a little bit more wasteful than I normally am in the game. Like, I'm going to, like, kill some enemies that I probably shouldn't kill with a power slash. I miss my 5 technique from my reflector. 5 combo is nice. Actually, even just 4 combo is nice. Basically, any combo other than the base combo is nice. But I can do that. There we go. This isn't too important right now, but it'll become important later. Oh. This is another important person. Talk to Ida here. The Ida Dangan Express never trips up. As a fallen, I can't get up. That would be a curse. Express messenger. I don't have time falling over. People are waiting for mail. Oak Monster set some trap for me as a joke. Darn it. Oh, I should have brought Traveler's Charm. Hey, Pooch. Is that Traveler's Charm your parent? You offered Traveler's Charm. Normally, a Traveler's Charm would increase your godhood by 1. Which is like the small thing I have in the corner. This is the only time you ever have to give someone a object that you would normally use, so don't worry about it. I feel like feather. Thanks, Booch, you saved me. Can't hang out. Gotta catch up on my deliveries. Get a bit of praise. Let's keep moving. Alright, we can't quite do anything there yet. However, there is... that. There we go. Let's do that. There we go. Right. Right here. A little hard to see during the day anyway. It's a stray bead. I'll try and gather as many stray beads as I can. No promises. Once again, I will make sure to do a full video of like, okay, we're near the end of the game. We're gonna go do all the stray beads. Alright, over this way, there is a chest. Open the chest. Feeding, which we've already don't really need to look at because we've already done it. Agata Forest Port. Ferry between Shinshu and Garden Forest docks here. Ferry used to run frequently, but it's been out of service ever since the water level dropped. But we can most definitely bloom this up while we're at it. I usually like making Infinity 8 symbols, but I can't quite do that forever because there'll be other things later. We can't do anything with that yet, but it's good to know we have the option of having that open. Because we're going to go bonsai! Bonk. We have 2 areas to go visit in this area, so we'll go do that. Yeah, we have 2 areas in the area to go visit. That makes absolutely no sense. But in the middle here, there's a little thing. What is it? Stray bead! I know where most of the stray beads of Shinshu Field are. I think there's one that we can't quite get yet. 1 or 2 that we can't quite get. We'll go through here to go to the moon cave first. There is one, oh yeah, there is one very particular one that we can't quite get access to yet. Our path. It's the moon cave. The big old mountain over there. This when did it appear in the middle of Lake Harami. This is 9 bees. But that huge mountain's way too big. Okay, if I remember. I mean, just look at it. It's massive. Looks like something ran through here with like a giant bulldozer. Youch! What the heck? We've got a barrier here. Never seen one so powerful before. Better staying away from this thing. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. We're going to be going there eventually. Just not yet. Let's go to the second area that we have to go to. In here. It's Mika. Priest of the Moon Shrine. Mika. Most welcome. That's right. Your time is a macabre wolf. I need to speak to you. Outside, like Harami, Nippon's largest lake. In the middle, there was an old shrine called the Moon Cave, but it completely disappeared, vanished into thin air. It enshrined the wicked demon Nagi and Shiranui once defeated. It housed Tsukiyomi, the fabled sword that kept the demon at bay. That demon, his name was, cursed if I say it. Anyway, the point is, what on earth is happening to the shrine? Guarded. It's guarded day and night by the Tao Master, Waka. On the one occasion he has to go back to the city, this happens. Oh dear. Lately, they've been just hunting these parts as well. Those mission-making demons, the worst. I expect this is what they're doing. Well, maybe not this time. They need to be dealt with. I've already prepared a wanted list for them. There you go. Good. We'll have marked all the wanted monsters with a sign. You'll know as soon as you lay eyes on them. However, they are cautious. They only come out at night. We'll go put this list. Smart, obvious wolf. I'm sure some brave soul will stick to the challenge. May the gods protect you always. Hey, this is a sweet job for us, Hami. Let's take a list. Mischief-making demons ourselves. I mean, we run into them whether we like it or not. Might as well collect the reward too. They'll come in at night, so let's give it a shot. At night, there are a few extra scrolls that will show up. It will contain these monsters. Akuzo the Interloper. With that monster, Exorcising Arrows. Sacred relics for driving away evil. That means someone really wants to get rid of this monster. Come on in, let's finish it off. Don't let it get away. They can't actually escape, so you don't have to worry about that. But the one difference is they're actually stronger. They have more hit points. But, kill it. Akuzo the Interloper. Defeated. Bark for good luck. There's one of those monsters on the monster notebook. You just happen to find it. Boy, you never know what you'll find next. You know the monster notebook you have? Well, you can... That's a wanted monster you've taken care of. We've dealt with Akuzo the Interloper. I have a rough idea where all 5 are, but I'm not the best at hunting them. I've never been the best at hunting all of them. The only one I know I'm going to say, oh, where the fudge are they, is the second one of these. And I'm going to say I have no idea where it is, and I know exactly where it is, because it's drilled in my head, but I'm not really going to remember. So, but I think that's good content for today. We've basically covered out areas. We've more or less found everything we could across this vast field of Shinshu. Shinshu Field actually refers to dragon, the true dragon field, I think. I had to double check that, but like, it's or divine dragon field. I think that's what it is. I'm not really sure. Someone could check for that for me. But next time, we will move forward with hunting demons, checking out areas, doing all that cool stuff. But for now, me and Ami will take a little nap. Alright? Bye-bye. Nap time for me.